Howdy. Today I'm at Conisbrough Castle, sorry. The keep is pretty much what remains. There's still some walls around, mostly crumbling, but that keep has definitely lasted since the 1200s, around there. So we'll go ahead and walk around a little bit and see what's inside. So up by the ticket area, you see a little bit about it. English Heritage Site. Walls that have crumbled a bit. Used to be a bigger entrance, of course. You can see in this picture a little bit of what it would have looked like. So we'll head on up. So this would have been a gatehouse. Nice little slope coming up here. Definitely good security. Something I found interesting is that they didn't reinforce it when they built it too well, and part of the wall slid down right. So that's what the gateway could have looked like. But this whole wall section here used to be up there. But they didn't fortify the groundworks enough, and it ended up sliding in. So there's the keep. There would be houses and other things built on this side for rooms for folks. It's kind of interesting, you know, it went much higher than this. People could have walked towers, that kind of stuff. You can clearly see where there would have been a fireplace here on these different areas. And then again, this would have been at least 2 stories. But this back section here is where the Great Hall would have been. So you got the keep, and then this area that would have been the Great Hall. So definitely disappointing that's not there. It must have been pretty phenomenal in the day. Kitchen areas, most likely, because you can see those big holes. Some of those would have been to maybe either mount things or cooking. Definitely spots where there could have been fireplaces. But we'll head on to the keep right now. So I guess that's the front. That's where the main entryway is. I guess there's some remnants of stairs there. Here's that wall portion that slid away. That had to be a bad day. So a couple stories tall. The views from the top are pretty good, but just circular rooms inside we'll go check out. So there's some interactive things inside you might hear. They're okay, but they're more designed for kids. But you're coming up the steps here and head on in. Very interesting outfit for today. So this is the main entry area. There's no windows or anything, but there's a deep well. Oh yeah, even further down you can see the well. So they bring water up. They could store things in there. The video isn't that entertaining. So a little anticlimactic, I think, when you get in there, but it's just round down there. I thought it might extend out a little further, but it doesn't. So they didn't spend a whole lot of time in there. We'll see about the wild animals they just let inside. Maybe we'll see that again, since apparently I'm going to be behind them the whole time. Aren't I lucky? So, nice wide stairs. We'll head on up. Okay, we'll head in. There's a nice fireplace over here. Wash basin. It's a privy back there. And this kind of neat window sitting area. I guess this is back to the front of the castle. We get some light in here. So very fascinating, I think. And I'll go up to the next level. Yeehaw! Steps get a little thinner up here. All right. Smaller fireplace. This is like the bedrooms, I guess. So, little fireplace. Smaller sitting area. Nice size window. Would have been interesting to see what it looked like before, but you see this is the one that looks out over the Inner Bailey. Now something I think is really neat, I brought my flashlight in for. So there's the steps. You got this doorway, and this is a chapel. So a lot of nice stonework in here, but the family has a private chapel, which is kind of neat, right off their bedroom. I know some nights I've gone to bed praying I'll wake up alive in the morning. And then this is not a, this is just a little area, not sure what it is, but it's not a privy. There is one though. So pretty neat to see. Now we're going to come upstairs here. Here is a little room. So this had to be a luxury that everywhere had a privy. Just look out below, of course. There we go. It's a little far. And get some fresh air in. I know I need some fresh air. Wild animals around here. So now we'll head up here, much steeper, up to the roof. Dun, 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 dun. Now you might see a tower over there. So we saw that type of thing in Lincoln, the Lincoln Castle. That's a water tower built to kind of blend in a little bit. Now this is interesting because these would have gone much higher. There were fireplaces here. These were bread ovens, and there's a cistern. So folks would live up here. That little spot we just looked out had stairs that went up, so this whole thing went much higher. You absolutely have a commanding view of the area. Now, over this way, this is southwest. You got the church. So this and the church were the highest things, highest buildings. So it would have been neat to see all these turrets and towers and have this go up even more. It's another little picture of how things would have looked. And looking down, you'd have seen houses and the roof of the Great Hall, which is pretty fascinating, I think. So some nice farming area, and there's a river over there. More kind of fire pits. So there's the tower in the distance there, and let's see, it's kind of dark, but that is a railway they built back in the 1850s. So it goes this way. That bridge must go over that river that we could see. More of the little town here. So there we go, Conisbrough. If I'm saying that right. I know I don't always do the best. Nice little castle to visit. Not a ton of things that are left, but I'll tell you, this keep really stood the test of time. So that's pretty nifty. Hope you enjoyed it.